Hey, it's Mel. I just wanted to jump on and make a little bit of a video just in regards to a couple of things that have sort of been happening with me this week. So I had weigh-in yesterday. I lost 300 grams, which I was happy about because a loss is a loss. So, I can't be disappointed with any sort of loss. But at the same time, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit disappointed, just because I am so close to reaching a couple of goals, but I feel like the last couple of weeks I've just been dragging my feet to get there. So I think it's the anticipation of nearly hitting those goals, but like I said, I'm just not getting there at the moment. So yeah, I guess in that sense is that it's a little disheartening to know that I'm nearly there, but I just at the moment can't get there. But like I said, I had to remind myself that yes, I didn't hit my goals yesterday, but at the same time, I still lost 300 grams. And 300 grams is probably my lowest loss at the moment, which really I don't have anything to complain about because I am still losing weight. So I'm not gaining weight, so I can't complain. But I guess in the beginning I was losing quite big numbers. Obviously, I know that it's not realistic to expect those numbers every single week, and I know that this journey I will have weeks where I put on, I will have weeks where I stay the same, I'll have weeks where I have great losses, I'll have weeks that I don't have so great losses. So I needed to just reshuffle that mindset that, I only lost 300 grams. Like, there isn't an only in it. It's the fact that I've lost any weight I should be proud of. That's still 300 grams less than what I was last week. In order for me to really get my head around that and how much 300 grams was, I decided to go into the cupboard and put out a few items that I could find just to weigh up and just realize how heavy 300 grams actually is. So I pulled out a tin of tuna, just a small tin. I pulled out a jar of spices of garlic powder, and I pulled out a tin of tomato paste. And all of that added up to 300 grams. And when you look at that, you go, wow, that's still a great effort. Like, for me to look at it and go, it's 300 grams that I lost this week. But then to put it into perspective of what that 300 grams actually is, you realize, well, hang on, no, that's still a good loss. So, this was my 300 gram loss. Tin of tuna, a tin of tomato paste, and a jar of garlic powder. That is 300 grams. Now, like I said, for me to jump off the scales, I kind of went, oh, is that all? But when you look at it, you realize that 300 grams is still a lot. So I guess my point is that if you have a bad week, or if you jump on the scales and you're disheartened at what you see, go and weigh that out. Go and get a bit of meat. Go and pick up a 500 gram tub of margarine or whatever it may be, to put it into perspective how much that actually is. Like, I know at the end of the day, we all want to get to the end result. We all want to get to our goal weight. We all want to get there. And, but reality is, we can't get there quickly. We get there quickly, we're going to more than likely end up putting all the weight back on. It's a slow and steady process. It's, being consistent every week. It's, every little bit adds up. I had a goal this year that I want to get under 100 kilos. So in order for me to do that, I started the year off with 35.6 kilos or something like that to lose. I averaged that out and it worked out to be 700 grams a week. So really, when you look at it, for me to lose enough weight for me to get under 100 kilos, 700 grams was going to get me there. It wasn't a kilo a week or 2 kilos a week. 700 grams was enough in order for me to lose 35 kilos. Even if it was 100 grams every single week, all of that adds up. So, you can still lose weight. It doesn't have to be 2 kilos every week. It doesn't have to be a kilo every week. I think we really need to get into that positive mindset and realizing that every little bit of weight that we lose, even if it's 1 kilo or 100 grams or whatever, every single little bit that we lose is adding and contributing to our end goal. So I'm going to do this as well, but every time you jump on the scales from now, if you lose 100 grams, celebrate it. It's not only 100 grams. It is worth celebrating. It's 100 grams closer to your end goal. The other thing that I'm going to remember is that it is okay to actually take a little bit longer than you would like or that you would hope to get to your goals. It's not a race. We will get there when we get there. And every single day that we make positive and healthy choices is a bonus, regardless of whether it's, the weight is dropping off or it's coming off slowly. The fact that we're still making healthy choices, still living a healthier lifestyle, a more active lifestyle, that in itself is a positive. That in itself is worth more than a kilo loss.